Hey, I hope you're doing well. My head's been really stuck in doubles stuff because we're just launching a new program. And it really reminds me, especially after just getting back from Hawaii, and we spent a day and a half on double strategy in Hawaii. And then plus all the just dozens and dozens of videos I've been making the last couple weeks on doubles positioning and targets. A quote that comes to mind for me is a really well-known one. I would almost say cliche among coaches, and I'm not really sure about players. Let me know in the comments down below. Is this a cliche quote? Years and years ago, a reporter asked Wayne Gretzky, like best hockey player of all time, "What's the secret to your success?" And I'm paraphrasing here. I don't know exactly what the question was or the quote was, but he said, well, I've been so successful because I don't skate to where the puck is. I skate to where it's going to be. And if you think about that in the context of hockey, it's like, okay, so I'm choosing like consciously not to skate in the direction where the action is now, but where I believe it's going to be. And that doesn't mean you're going to be right 100% of the time, but the times that you are right, you're so much more useful, so much more valuable. You're going to make so much bigger of a difference if you're correct. And it's like, oh, well, the action did end up going there, and I was already on my way. And so, how much more impact am I able to make on the play in hockey? Doubles, exact same thing, and it just never ceases to amaze me. We get people together, and I'm just thinking about Hawaii right now. We get people together, explain the concept of like how to move and shift proactively, like how to do it in an anticipatory way, and then we demo it, and like it's three coaches in there and like one student, and all the other students are watching us do it, and we feed the ball in a certain direction, and everybody kind of shifts like with the ball, and then the ball goes back in the other direction, everybody shifts. It just never ceases to amaze me that we'll go through the trouble of explaining it and then demoing it and then going out there, and I'm like, okay, here it comes, and I like make my first feed in a certain direction, and there's somebody on the court almost always the first time where they just stand there and they just watch, and they go into spectator mode because it's what they're used to always doing, is just watching and observing and be like, oh, well, the ball just got hit in the middle. I guess I should probably move towards the middle. And it's so super, like, you're already so incredibly late if you're doing it that way. If you're spectating and you're moving after the fact, your impact on the point is 10% of what it would be if you were actually moving ahead of time and you're anticipating and you're moving to where the action is going to be instead of waiting and watching and going to where it already is. Here's the thing, as you get better and better and you play better opponents, they are going to where it's going to be. They're anticipating, they're not spectating and just going to where the ball is. So if you're the one player on the court, or you and your partner both are going to where the ball is instead of where it's going to be, and your opponents are both going to where it's going to be, it's impossible. It's almost impossible. The quality of your shots have to be twice as good as theirs to overcome the fact that you're playing from a reactionary, posture, and they're playing from a preemptive or an anticipatory posture. It's so, even if their strokes are terrible compared to yours, it's incredibly hard to make up for the fact that you're playing from behind the timeline and they're playing from ahead on the timeline. So to me, more than anything else, kind of dictates quality of play. And there's a fantastic coaching module inside of Academy. You can go watch it right now. It's under here. I'll show you really quick. It's under coaching. Just so you have somewhere to go on this. Coaching, in case you're like, wow, I never thought of this before. Then training sessions down at the bottom here under coaching. And I shouldn't have gone to this. Oh, sorry, student films, not training sessions. Student films, my mistake. So second to the bottom. And then about a month or two ago, we posted this doubles team from Milwaukee right here. So inside of Academy, you have access to this. And if you're watching this, you don't have access to Academy, you can just go get free access, you can get a 7-day trial by going to essentialtennisacademy.com. But inside of coaching session, number 1, 2, 3, 4 is all about being proactive. It's all about going to where the ball is going to be. All 4 of those. Watch those 4, and if you just listen to anything I'm talking about, frankly, even if everything I just said, you're like, yep, like I totally understand. If you're a doubles player, you should watch all 4 of those, and it's just a really good place to start. If you're not sure where to start, 1,000% you should watch that. Even if you feel like you already understand everything I just said, you should go watch it anyway, because this is it. Like this is where players are losing the most points. So just top of mind for me because of the work I've just done with students and also this huge program I just put together. If you're curious about the program, go to textbookdoubles.com. It'll be available for the rest of this week, I think until like Friday. So check that out too. Thanks for watching. Hope you're doing well. Talk to you again soon.